Hello, students. I welcome you to the current affairs sessions, and we are dealing with the May month international affairs, and it's a second session. So, in the first session, we have discussed international institutions, we have discussed CTBT, we have discussed NPT, right? We have discussed the Open Skies Treaty also that led to the new arms race, or the current period can be termed as a new arms race that is going on. We have discussed in the April month also that INF Treaty, New START Treaty, that US has already decided to withdraw from INF. Now Russia is threatening that they will not sign up for the New START treaty, right? Now in this session it will be a relatively small session. We will discuss some of the initiatives that are there and then some India China stuff, bilateral ones. So starting with the first one is Lower Mekong Initiative. So this initiative, just keep in mind, if the question comes, the question will be confusing because Lower Mekong Initiative, um, one can intuitively guess it like it is related to China, or they can relate it to the Mekong Ganga Cooperation, but it is not that. It is a US based initiative. Okay, so it is a US based initiative comprising of the countries such as Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, and United States to create an integrated sub regional cooperation among the 5 lower Mekong countries. Now, we have already discussed Mekong Ganga Cooperation, right? Mekong Ganga Cooperation. We have discussed the Mekong River as well, one of the dam that was in the news, Neo Jhadu, right? So, so it was in the news because a US funded study has highlighted, a part of this Lower Mekong initiative, highlighted that how the impacts dam that are making in the upstreams of the Mekong River. So upstreams of the Mekong River are creating impact on the downstreams in these lower Mekong countries. Okay. So remember, if the question will be relatively easy. It will be centric to, it is related to US, it is related to, or they can ask you the member countries also. India is not a member, okay? US, it's a US led initiative. India is not a member. So Mekong River, we have discussed, passes through these countries. Um, More importantly, please remember on which border it forms, because that can be a map based, geography based question. Okay, but you see, all these these geography based question have a context, isn't it? And the context can be provided by the international geopolitics. Next is Copenhagen and Beijing 25, Beijing plus 25 summit. Now, in 1995, watershed um, conference was held. That was fourth world conference on the women, and they have led to the signing of the Beijing Declaration. So Beijing Declaration called for the global agenda for the gender equality. If you have optional such as sociology, if you have optional like PSIR or philosophy, you must have read about within the gender equality. This particular conference becomes a critical one. Okay, and now this becomes important in general studies because Beijing plus 25. So in 2020 we are celebrating its 20 years, 25 years, sorry. So it becomes important, right? So remember, it's a conference on the World Conference on the Women, 1995. We are celebrating the 25th year. Okay, right. So if the question comes Beijing plus 25, the question will be very easy. Question Beijing plus 25, it is in context to what? Okay, so remember, it is in context of the gender equality. So that is it. Next is first International Tea Day. So generally we don't see these events as very important because there are many international days, isn't it? But it is important because first time it is being celebrated. Okay, so United Nations has given it a go ahead to designate 21st May as the International Tea Day, and that is why it becomes relatively more important. After water, it is said to be the second most beverage that is being taken. Okay, most consumed drink in the world after water, right? Okay, then now we are done with the initiatives. Very small ones are there. Now we'll discuss some bilateral ones, and we'll focus today on India and China. Now, India and China, we have discussed in the May places in news, right? In May places in news, we have discussed in detail about the India-China border dispute that was there. The western sector, the problem was there. First, we discussed the three sectors: western, central, and eastern sector. In the central sector, there are not a lot of problems are there. However, there are problems. You must be reading about eastern sector a lot. Some problems in Nakula, we'll discuss that today. Problem with the Arunachal Pradesh, as it China consider it as a part of its lower South Tibet, right? So but however the recent conflict was more concentrated on the western front. So Pangong Lake, your Galwan Valley, Dapsang Plain, so we have discussed all about it. So in the places in news, we have discussed that the old line, Johnson Ardga line, then the next McCartney McDonald lines. These lines are very important because they provide you a historical context to this dispute. Then we discussed that how this building of this road, DSDBO road. Recently, a news channel also conducted a complete story on DSDBO road, how tough it was to build this particular road, and how it provides a context to this recent line of action, line of actual control issues, violations by China. Then we discuss about Galwan Valley, Pangso Lake. We've discussed the finger areas where the major problems are there. Okay, what were the problem? What were the buffer area? Now how China is getting its camp done in the buffer area, which was earlier done. Then we discussed hot springs. We discussed Depsang, how Depsang is the most hotly debated point in the current times, where the disengagement has not happened yet. Then we have discussed about Choshul area, how Choshul area is very different, right? It is Indian administered, but it is in India, like it is administered by India but claimed by China. It is different to the just polar opposite to the Aksai Chin area. Okay. Then in the eastern sector, I've given you the McMahon line. Okay, 1914 Shimla Convention was there, which was not recognized by China now. So that is why the problem in the eastern sector. So we've discussed that in detail. Please do see that particular session to understand more. I've given it in a very detail. In the first part of places in news of the May month, I have already discussed the South China Sea dispute, Paracel Islands, Spratly Islands, all these problems were there, which countries are involved. So please do see, because that is an important area for our prelims examination. Now, one place was left out, so I just want to cover it out, and that is Nakula. So there were tensions also at the Nakula also, okay, along with the Pangso Lake, but it was in the initial phases. Then a lot of tensions were not seen in this eastern sector, rather in the western sector only. So what is the Nakula? And there are three important passes there in Sikkim, apart from Nakula. That is Nathula. So you can be confused. So Nakula is different, Nathula is different, and Zilepla Pass. So I've tried to make sure that you get the mapping right. So you can see Nakula is in the north, then Nathula is there in the eastern side, then near to Nathula is Zepla. Okay, so remember, if the question being asked, they want you to arrange to north to south. So this much information is more than enough. I hope the situation, the location is very clear. So it is Sikkim, right? It is Sikkim. This is, just one second. This is Sikkim, part of India. This is Bhutan, and this is China. And this is the Wedge Valley. Okay, right. So please see these passes. These passes are important. Then we have some data sharing agreement with India and China as well. So recently, China has shared water again because of its long-term understanding with respect to the data sharing. So data sharing for the Brahmaputra and Satluj River. So China would share the hydrological data from May 15 to October 15 every year on these two rivers. Okay, so it was renewed in 2013. Not very important for prelims, but it was there in the May month. That is why we have discussed. Then the border dispute settlement mechanism. Now, currently the negotiations that are going on between India and China, are based upon these agreements. In fact, the last one. Okay. So from 1993, during the time of P.V. Narasimha Rao, we started to have some sort of negotiation on the border dispute. And that has been our policy towards China also, the template for the last 2 to 3 decades, that the differences on the border, there are differences on the border. It was recognized by both the sides that there are differences on both the border, but the differences should not culminate into the disputes. And that is why we have a series of agreement. So in 2013, we have Border Defense Cooperation Agreement. 2012, we have establishment of working mechanism for consultation coordination on India-China border affairs. And currently the talks are getting on these lines only. So for example, you must have heard that the military leaders on both the sides are meeting, right? So they are meeting under this particular mechanisms only. So these mechanisms are currently taking place. In fact, this is the mechanism. These are the mechanism where it was decided that during the Galwan Valley they will not use the firearms. Okay, and that is why the barbarism of the Chinese were seen, because they used some nails on some that is bats, right, to fight. It was very barbaric weapons they were using. Just to keep in mind that the guns were not allowed. Okay, it became a political news also, because some of the leader from the opposition has said that why guns were not there. Then Mr. Jaishankar, our external minister, have explained them that was understanding with respect to our border agreements. Okay, then, so this is that. Then India China Strategic Economic Dialogue Forum, actually we have discussed that in before. So it's a economic dialogue forum between India and China, between the two planning bodies of both the sides. So earlier we had Planning Commission, now we have Niti Aayog, and from their side we have National Development and Reform Commission, that is NDRC of China. So both the side of representative meet and they have this strategic economic dialogue. They will talk about this trade relationship between the countries, and that's it. Not very important. It happened in September 2019. Actually, I'm just summarizing all the events of India China of this particular year. That's what I've been doing from January month. So we have discussed many of the relation. India USA we have done, India Australia we have done India Myanmar, we have done India Nepal in the April month, and now we are finishing with India China. Then some additional news, Mission Sagar. So Mission Sagar is basically sending this food items, medical assistance, India being the first responder, part of our what we call extended neighborhood. So the countries such as Maldives, Mauritius, Madagascar, Comoros, Seychelles, we have already discussed these countries as a part of the Vanilla Island. I have discussed it many times. In many of the interviews I have seen, not the UPSC interviews, but some of the interviews from the many institutes that were saying, they asked me this question a lot. So what is India's strategy in this? Why India is engaging with the small island nations? What is Project Vanilla? And all these questions, right? So Mission Sagar, very important. So our naval ship Kesari is sending, not Kesari, not important, but carrying food items and medical assistance to these nations under the Mission Sagar. Okay. So India will deploy the medical assistance team in Mauritius and Comoros. For Mauritius, special contingent of Ayurvedic medicine is being sent. Okay, so they will also send this hydrochloroquine tablets. So these are being the part of the Mission Saga. Okay, right. We have discussed that locations too many times, so not very important. Next is Vande Bharat Mission. Vande Bharat Mission now everybody knows, because recently a flight of Air India at some accident happened at Kozhikode, or the flights skidded on the runway. Many people have died also. So that was also the part of Vande Bharat Mission. So Vande Bharat Mission is basically an excavation exercise. So evacuation exercise. So not excavation, sorry. Evacuation exercise of the people from Indian origin, those who want to come back to India during this Corona time. Okay, those who are stranded abroad. So it is being operated by Air India and the flights are being taken. Remember, the cost of the travel is borne by the passengers only. So government of India is not subsidizing them. Okay, so that has to be kept in mind. So we have repatriated 87. This number is increasing because the flights are still going on. Okay, then that's the end of the session. As I told you, this is going to be a very relatively small session. So let us see what we have done today. It started with this Lower Mekong Initiative. We have discussed that's a US-led initiative for the 5 Lower Mekong countries. Okay, so CMLV. And then Thailand. These are 5 countries. This is how you should remember. You should make these small sub-regions so that you can remember with codes. Then we have discussed this women conference on women. So they have adopted Beijing Declaration in 1995, and 25th anniversary is being celebrated with Beijing plus 25. Then first International Tea Day, 21st May. And then India-China, we have discussed that in detail. We have discussed new things, that is Nakula Pass. We have discussed Zipla and Nathula and Zipla, some locations here in Sikkim. Then water data sharing agreement, then border dispute mechanism, and finally the strategic economic dialogue. Then we've discussed Mission Sagar and Vande Bharat mission. So we are done with the May month international affairs. So we are done with the April and May both. First, the indexes and the places in news. Just to reiterate, then we are done with governance, all the 3 sessions of both the months, and then we are done with IR. Now after IR, next session will be of polity of 1st April, then May, then we will go for art and culture of April and May. Okay, so this is how we'll proceed, and we'll finish it very soon. Thank you everyone. So see you in the next class. Bye bye for now. Thank you.